Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is the newest board game that I have bought. It's Horrified World of Monsters. Now, right off the bat, I have to admit I have not played this. I got this today. So I have just punched out the contents and yeah. So there's no like review thing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, it's an amazing game, blah blah blah. I think vaguely that I may have done Horrified Universal Monsters a long time ago. So it's a similar game to that, but I think this game actually has a second phase for Cthulhu, whereas all the others only have like the single phase and stuff. But I know that there are like two other horrified versions. There's, I think, Greek monsters and like American monsters. The Greek one I'm not so interested in. American monsters I'm kind of interested in. But yeah, this one during the Mighty Ape sale was slightly cheaper, and it has Cthulhu, and I wanted that. It also has a Sphinx, so it sort of got me where I wanted to be, sort of thing. So that's the front cover of the box. This is the back cover of the box. Like I said, I won't be doing like a review of the game itself, but it is. I think in the book it said it is compatible with using some of the other Horrified games. Inside the box you get the, the instruction book thing. I won't read it, but gives you like the board layout, everything in the box. Much like the Universal Monsters one, pretty much quick on how to set it up, how you play it. How the phases work, for solo play, about the monsters, how the dice roll goes, and then you get the stuff about the monsters. So Cthulhu at the top, excuse the pronunciation, but I believe it's Zhangxi, the Sphinx and the Yeti, and then there is like a standee that comes in it for Cthulhu in the corpse city of R'lyeh. I think that's how it's pronounced. And then, yeah, a continued thing about the combining horrified games, that sort of thing. So you've got that. The board itself has a very nice sort of Lovecraftian look to it. Much like Alien, Fate of the Nostromo and the Universal Monsters Horrified. It's got a board that sort of just splits apart. I won't show you all the board, but basically splits down the middle. It splits at a saying you've got the solo play track, which will start at a higher point than. Actually, I might as well just yank it. I'll just pick it up. So that track at the top is like your terror track. If you're playing solo, you'll start further up. If you're not playing solo, you'll start here. If you ever get to the Death Skull, you're dead. And then you got like all the locations around the board. Having them open up, but you get the cards and stuff which will handle your monsters. All your heroes come on standees, sort of thing. But I think one of the things that sort of I found sad was that this is the item bag. Now for Universal Monsters this was like a soft goods bag, and it was really nice quality, and while this looks cool, it's certainly shiny. I love the Cthulhu on it and stuff, and it holds all the tokens and stuff, and it has a Velcro top. The material is that sort of, I don't know, it's like recycled shopping bag feel. So I'm kind of disappointed in it. Like, I think that's really cool that it's got the Cthulhu on. I love the colour. I love that it shimmers and stuff. But I actually really enjoyed the cloth bag of the monsters, because I figured, you know, one of the main parts of wanting to do this was just to show off the monsters. So it's Cthulhu. He had to go into boiling hot water for a little bit and then get reset because he was off, sort of off centre. There's your Yeti. It looks very, very cool actually. The Jiangxi. I love the detailing around the bottom of the base. I think that's actually really, really neat. And then you get the Sphinx. So, you know, like, they've done a great job with the detailing of the miniatures and stuff. I like the cards for this one as well. So you get like the Guardian, the Buccaneer, the Fortune Teller, Parapsychologist, and the Investigator. Yeah, so like I like the, you know, like, the quality hasn't really gone down for the cards and you know, like the cardboard components. You also get like little standees for I believe they're the Yeti's children. It's just one of them. And you still get the good old, you know, like the villagers. I don't know if they're called villagers in this one, but you get the little villager people. This is the standee for the Cthulhu and Riley. You pop out the two little cardboard bits there and then slide in these cardboard bits in the base. Now, unfortunately for me, this one, when you went to push out the initial like insert things, it did start moving the wider, you know, the wider Cthulhu part. So I've sort of smoothed it down as best I can, but I was, you know, like, if I have it there sort of thing, you can sort of see where it's raised, and it wasn't just one side that raised, so that's kind of unfortunate. You know, I was disappointed at that. But the thing that I really love about, like, the Horrified, you know, games is that you can put, like, everything goes back in the box, and the box isn't sort of out, you know, like off kilter or anything. Those are some of the tokens you get with it. Basically, it does give you, like, enough, you know, like, bags to use for it, but this one I'm a bit more worried about because it's got a lot of little tokens, which mean that they'll be a lot easier to lose and stuff. Like, when I finished playing the Universal Monsters one, it's very easy to, like, count out all the tokens and that sort of thing. So it's sort of, it's cool that it's got the extra components, but it's kind of sad that some of those extra components are very small, and some of the tokens are very small. So the likelihood of losing them is probably a little bit higher, so you have to be a bit more careful there. Yeah, I'll cover a bit more, like, you know, the adventurer standees and stuff. Where's the other one? There he is. Assumed he. You know, so I sort of like this sort of, I don't know, the steampunk type aesthetic to it. And, you know, like, you get the same sort of mind blanking what that is, but it's like the frenzied monster token. Because normally the game would start with, I think it's usually 2 monsters. This one just comes with 4. Universal Monsters one, it came with more. And it would, like, shift as to who was the frenzied monster, whether that was from a card or, you know, like, from, I think it's like the terror track changing. It's been a while. But yeah, my first thoughts of it is I actually think it's very cool. I'm kind of excited to play it. I love that the miniatures have like detailed bases for the monsters, because they were pretty basic bases for the Universal Monsters one. Like the monsters themselves look cool, but there wasn't any like extra detail to them, and stuff. But yeah, all around pretty pleased with it. I'll leave a link to Mighty Ape in case you're interested in getting it yourself. I think it got to low stock, so I don't know if there still will be some there. And I don't really understand the whole Ravensburger game thing, because it's like sometimes you find them and sometimes you don't find them, and I don't know if it's because they're going out of print or if it's only so many copies are available at a certain time, sort of thing. But yeah, all around, I'm pretty pleased with the purchase. I mean, it was, I think, $52 on sale. So, you know, if you're looking for a good cooperative game in this kind of setting, then it's probably a great game for it. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.